Hi, I'm Steph from ChiefOnboarding, and in this video I wanted to give you a quick overview of how ChiefOnboarding works and how you can use it within your company as the main onboarding tool for onboarding new hires. What we have right here is the dashboard. Basically, this is for every admin and manager that needs to manage the new hires and set up new onboarding blueprints. Can do this right here in this dashboard. What we have right here is basically an overview of the new hires that are currently in our system. Before we dive into the new hires, I first wanted to go over the sequences you can create. Sequences are basically blueprints for new hires. Let's just dive into the general sequence that I've created here. We have a couple of triggers that you can add into these sequences. So first of all, we have the trigger that is assigns directly things to your new hire. So that's this first block that we have right here, and you can add in a lot of items here which will then directly be assigned to the new hire, directly be available to them. I'll go over the items in a bit, but I first wanted to explain to you what kind of triggers that we add here. We have also triggers that will trigger before the new hire starts at a specific time. By the way, these are times based on their time zone. You can select those when you create a new hire. Then we have items that are triggered on the work days, basically. So in this case on day 1, and we have another one here on day 5. And finally we have also items that will be triggered based on to-do item, based on something that they have completed already. So in this case, once they complete your first task assignment, then several things will be added to the new hire or be sent to admins. Now going over the stuff that you can add to new hires, we have first of all to-do items. To-do items are tasks that just need to get done by your new hire. So say perhaps they need to fill in some forms. You can add forms in these items as well. I have a form here which in this case allows the new hire to leave a few lines about them here, a quick bio basically. You can add a lot of things here. Quick quotes, you can add lists in here, you can add images and even attachments there. If you know needs to download a few things, then you can add that there too. This is basically a quick task. If you would like, you can also send the answers back to a specific Slack channel. For example, if you set a question there where they need to leave some information that you want to share with the whole team, you can check this and send the information back to a specific channel so everyone can read whatever the new hire filled in the form. We have a few to-do items that we have already created. These are templates. You can also see them here. If you go to here, we can see the templates that are used. You can reuse them basically in any sequence you would like. But you can also create sequences or to-do items basic custom. So you can create a new one here. Just drag it in one of the items and you can completely create a new to-do item here specific for this sequence. Then we have resources and basically also courses. This is one block that where you can create specific things that your new hire needs to know, things they need to look through. If you go to sequence here, and we got one right here, just like I said, you can add information here, and you can also add questions here as well. If you would like your new hire to answer specific questions about the things we read basically before, basically just a control check that they have indeed seen all the items and understood what was beforehand, just to make sure that they just didn't click through all of them without even reading what was there. Then you can add in these kind of questions. They will have to go through everyone one by one. By the way, in a second I will show you how this will look like from the new hires point of view, but I will now focus first on the admin side. Then we have introductions. You can introduce specific people to new hires that will show up in the dashboard and also in the Slack bot, just to make sure that they know who is who within the company. You can add a few people if you would like. We recommend adding the manager of the new hire and the body of the new hire in there, just to make sure that they know who they can reach out to if they have any questions. Then we have calendar items. You can also add these into sequences. These are based on a specific date or based on a specific work day. So for example, you could add in one that for like a lunch meeting with the team on the second day or third day or whatever you would like. Then we have badges. Badges are basically a way to reward new hires for what they have done so far, to reward them, just to keep them motivated. You can just drag and drop them in any way you would like. Then we have preboarding items. So basically we split the onboarding phase in two major parts, like before they start, before their first workday, and from the first day and onwards. Preboarding items are used before they start, before their first day. You can add information here. You can also have them fill in forms. and you'll get them back through the admin panel. Yeah, just to prepare them for their first day, just to make sure that they know what they need to know to get started smoothly. Then we have admin items, admin tasks basically, and what you can do is you can create tasks for, you can add it to a manager or buddy. You can also select someone in the team already, someone specific that needs to complete this task always, but you can also select the buddy or the manager that is assigned to the new hire. Just to add some information here that that person needs to know to complete this task. For example, add in a task where the IT department needs to set up a computer for the new hire. That's all items that you can do with an admin task. The other person can check these off and complete these. You can of course track this as well in this dashboard. Then we have actually 3 items that are pretty similar. We have Slack messages, text messages, and email messages. These are completely custom messages that you can create and you can send to anyone you would like. We got right here, we got one, new hire has started, which will be sent to the manager. By the way, you can see here we have these kind of template holders, and basically what this will do is this will change to whoever this is assigned to. In this case, the first name will be changed to the new hire's first name. And this message will be sent to the manager, and this is a text message in this case, so they will get it on their phone. Just a reminder to the manager that the new hire is starting. But again, you can send these to whoever you would like, to the buddy, to even to the new hire themselves. If you would like to send them a quick message the day before they start, that's possible as well. That's basically that, and that's basically the same for the Slack messages and email messages as well. Slack messages is also the extra item that you can send a Slack message to a channel as well instead of a specific person. Then the final one, we have integrations. Now this is a bit of a custom one, a different one towards the other ones, because you can create these yourself, specific integrations towards third parties or towards webhooks. I'm not getting into the technical details here right now, but you can create these fairly easily, and you can then basically create accounts for new hires, for example, in third-party applications. So in this case, I have one for Asana. So if I drag and drop this here on, let's say, the 5th day at 8 a.m., and we can select a team, let's say a marketing team, and we'll submit it. In this case, on day 5 at 8 a.m. Of the new hire, it will create an Asana account for them, so they can log into Asana. We can also do it beforehand, before the new hire starts, and also pretty much on any day you would like. But that's just the use case of integrations. Like I said, you can create those yourself. It requires some bit of technical knowledge, but it's not too bad, and you can basically create any integration you would like. We've already created it. You can just import it into the dashboard, like for Slack accounts, and a few more like Google and Microsoft are coming up as well. So that's basically the sequences in a nutshell. You can create as many sequences you would like. You can create these specific towards departments, specific towards roles that new hires join, and you can assign these directly to new hires. You can assign multiple sequences to a new hire. You can basically let them build up from there. So like I said, the templates are basically the ones that you can see right here, and you can create them and you can add them to multiple sequences if you intend to reuse them or create custom ones. If we go to a new hire, let's say we go to, this is my name and this is my email address, but I've created a new hire for myself. You can basically see here how this sequence applies to a new hire. So I've added the sequence to myself, to this new hire, and you can see here that it is added and the dates are changed based on the new hire's start date. This will, by the way, also skip weekends, at least for once the new hire started. It will skip the weekends, so it doesn't really matter at what day the new hire starts. If they start on a Friday, it will skip Saturday and Sunday and will continue on Monday with the messages, so they will never get a message in during the weekend or whenever they shouldn't get a message. Also not in the middle of the night or whatever, because you can set here the time zone. You can also set here the language. ChiefOnboarding is multi-language. We have quite a few languages. If you need another one, just let us know and we will add it. If you go over the sequences, so this is what will happen during basically whenever the new hire starts. So a few days before, it will send them a text message to one of the admins. And yeah, you can basically see through this here. You can also track progress here. You can see whatever they have completed and what not. This is one of the cores. You can see the rating, by the way, once they completed it. And you can also reopen tasks if they didn't do it correctly. or if the score wasn't high enough, for example. You can also check in forms on what they have filled in. You can also create notes for new hires, just to basically whatever you would like to discuss internally, you can add in here. New hires will never get to see those. This is just for you to make notes to. The admin tasks, things that need to be done for this new hire, open tasks and completed tasks. Yeah, these are also, by the way, the ones that have been created through the sequences, or you can also create these manually here through the tasks section. Welcome messages. So this is a bit of a different one, but once you create a new hire, you can allow people to leave a welcome message. This only works for Slack for the moment. It will show a message in one of the Slack channels, and it will allow colleagues to leave a quick personalized message to the new hire. This will show up on the pre-boarding pages, so the new hire will see this before they start, so they get a bit of an idea who is. That's a quick item to make it a little bit more personal. In the settings where you can change colors, change email templates, you can completely customize it. I will now go over what the new hire sees. Once you create a new hire, you can send a message to the new hire with the link to the pre-boarding pages. And this is either a text message or an email message. You can choose whichever you would like. This will lead them directly to this page. They don't need to log in. This is a unique link that they will get. And this is one of the pre-boarding pages that I've created. Just a little bit of extra info. A second page here with a form that they can complete. Yeah, so that's basically the pre-boarding part. Again, you can create as many pages as you would like, add in any information you would like. But yeah, this one just has 2 at the moment. So if once the new hire starts, we have 2 options. We have the onboarding bot, which is basically a Slack bot. You can create, customize, change the name. That will onboard the new hire, or you can use the portal, the online dashboard. We do recommend to use them either the Slack one or the portal. Both have all the features that we provide for the dashboards, except for the welcome messages. So if we go to the portal, the online dashboard, this is what your new hire gets to see. These are the tasks that they need to complete. They can view the tasks and they can mark them as completed. They can fill in the forms here. And again, you can track progress in the dashboard. They can also check through the resources. So we have resources and courses, as I've mentioned before. These are just resources that they can just look through. Just some general stuff. You can see here, this is a quick folder that I've created with 2 items in there, things they need to know. You can also have them go through a course. And as you can see, I can click on the second or the third one because they will have to walk through this. Finally, they will get to the questions they have to fill in. They can mark this and complete it. So that's basically the resources part. And then finally we have the colleagues part. So this is where the introductions come into play. So this is an introduction from the CEO to the new hire. We have the rest of the team as well here underneath. You can search through the colleagues and see what they're up. That's basically this part. So yeah, that's basically the onboarding portal for the new hires. Going to the Slack channel right now. So once a new hire is created, we will try to match them based on the email address. And once a new hire joins, they will basically get this message, this welcome message from the bot. Again, completely customizable. You can add whatever you would like in this. And in this case, also 2 buttons. You can remove them if you don't want them. And this is an introduction. This is pretty much similar to what we have seen here. This one. Yeah, quick introduction from the CEO. Every day at 8 a.m. we will send a list of to-do items that they need to do for that day. To-do items that are due on that specific day. But also you can send to-do items through the sequences if you would like to, and they will also show up here once they get added. And if we just click on the 2 items and see them, we can see them right here. We have 2 to-do items right here open. This one is due in 5 days and this one is due in 1 day. We can view them and we can complete them as well. We can do it just like this and that's done. It was quick, but if perhaps you saw it, there has been added a new message, this one. And as you can see, we have completed just the task. The task is gone and it added a quick message, basically a reward in this case, the Rockstar Rookie Award. That's how the sequence came into play, because it was triggered based on that to-do item that was completed. That's basically how that works. And we also have the resources, which you can view like this. We can also click through them if we have multiple items like that. Yeah, that's basically how the resources work. You can also, by the way, you can also search for them. If you type in computer science, then it will show up the one that's already in the system. This will search through the text and also search through the headlines of every chapter. Yeah, one thing I also wanted to show you is the welcome messages. Once a new hire starts, we can send this message to the team. You can add a bit more information if you would like about the new hire. And new hires will be able to welcome this new hire if they click on it and then fill in the form. So that's basically how that works. That's pretty much it. You can create new hires in 3 different types of ways. We have, of course, the manual way, like you can add a new hire here and you can fill in the forms. You can also use our API if you would like. We have a full API, docs.chiefonboarding.com, where the API can be set up. The third integration is through Slack. Once someone joins Slack, you can automatically create a new hire for them. You can also ask permission to a specific person to either make them a new hire or not. And that's basically how it works. ChiefOnboarding is completely open source. You can self-host it if you would like, so you host it on your own systems. That's basically it. If you have any questions, feel free to send us an email. That's it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.